Hey everyone, welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is the first of 3 poses that we're going to be working on putting all together at the end of the month for a full class. Today we're going to be working on fire log pose, or I often call it double pigeon, but a lot of people I've been hearing lately call it fire log, so I just want to clarify that it's the same thing. So you don't need any props, we're just going to start sitting down. So when you're ready, just sit evenly on both hips. And I'm going to demonstrate this one with my left leg on the bottom, and we'll do both sides just so that it makes sense to you. So I want you to flex the left foot and line the shin up with the front of the mat. So one of the things that I see a lot of people do is they don't bring the foot out far enough. So if you keep the leg at an angle, you're not going to get as much of a hip opener as you would if you push the foot all the way out. So I'll turn sideways in a minute too so you can see. But for now, line the shin up with the edge of your mat and then keep the foot flexed. Take the right foot, you're gonna cross it over the top of the left thigh. So the heel is almost sliding off the leg a little bit, and then the right knee drops down. Now, I totally realize that this is going to feel really impossible for a lot of people. It's an awkward pose, and if the hips are really tight, if you sit down all day, if you cycle, if you walk, if you run, if you don't do yoga all the time, this isn't going to feel super natural. So if this feels weird and your legs look something more like this, you can lean back on the hands and focus on tilting the hips forward. What you can also do is if you have a yoga block or a pillow, for example, you can always fold the pillow in half. If you need a lot of assistance here, you can just kind of let it drop. And that way you can relax, the knees aren't hurting, the ankles aren't bothering you, but you're still getting the openness in the hip. So that's totally optional. It's just if you need it. Otherwise, on the other end of the spectrum, some of you might be really flexible and this might feel like a whole lot of nothing. So if you don't feel much at all, you can always walk the hands forward and you can keep the hands down or you can bring the elbows down. One of the more important things with this one is to make sure that the back stays straight. So I'll turn sideways so you can see a different perspective. So remember, when the left foot is down, you can see the angle of my leg here. I'm going to bring it totally parallel to the edge of my mat. So again, the knee might not even be all the way down on the floor, and that's okay. Keep the ankle flexed. We'll cross right over left. Adjust whatever level the knees are at is fine, but make sure that the chest is lifted and you keep the integrity of the posture through this one. So either you're leaning back, which is totally fine, or you can start to crawl forward, walking the hands out, and you can pause here or take the elbows down. In any case, make sure the spine is long. Can't emphasize that enough. So just for practice, we'll do the other side too. So just flip the legs. The right leg underneath. Remember, make sure it's parallel to the edge of your mat. The knee is pointed out at an angle, so it's not fully into the center. Out. Left over right. Knees fall away. Adjust. Walk forward. You can modify it however you like. Just keep those few points in mind. So, you can practice this one a bit more if you like. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you right back here next week for a seated wide forward fold. Namaste. Bye, everyone.